Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins.
To kick off for Denver.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Breida. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Strike. Check, strike. Hey, check 24. Hey, check, maybe. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. But that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Broncos nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Philip Lindsay, the Broncos.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Gets this one to use check. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
For the Broncos.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Dolphins 7, Broncos nothing.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Miami Dolphins.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
At the 50-yard line.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On play action, here's Tua. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 13 yards there offsets some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Tua now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's out right at the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Broncos.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. They'll find Lindsey here. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Donald. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
For the Bronco field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
This is Breida on the draw, and he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Breida on the carry.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
One he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check.
Now a give to Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a stretch.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Watch the slant. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Watch the curl.
Tua to try again on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
40's Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Take four.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Four there. Forty's a mud. Who that? Yeah, check.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's just me and you. 51 to Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike say.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. Rosa's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
K.J. Hamler returning it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 24, Locke under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kyle Van Noy, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Down. 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Move strike. 951. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Oh, you got deep?
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
McManus now for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here comes Grant on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Check my 40. Check my 40. Come on. 40's Mike. Watch his head.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away. Now he's going to throw deep. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Here's Tua. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Slam. Ship.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And a Broncos first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
This is out quickly to the right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Ready? Right here, guys.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. Kill.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
46-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's trying. Right. Check 13. Check 13.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Hey,
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Hey. 51 to Mike. 51.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I got 38. Undercross. Red, yellow. Ready, go.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Switch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. They run again with Breida. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 31. Broncos 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 4.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From midfield, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down, Broncos.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Today's final score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.